How fascist is Trump? Yeah, this guy. To find out, we will be looking at the 14 characteristics of fascism. Will he have it, or will he not have that characteristic? First, powerful and continuing nationalism. Basically, he's completely nationalistic, and he uses "Make America Great" as his slogan because he wants to tap in to nationalistic views. So this is definitely one of the characteristics of Trump. There's no denying it. He is over the top nationalistic and just uses that in everything. Number 2, disdain for recognition of human rights. Yes and no. Yes, because he clearly uses fear of the enemy and need for security. Like how he says he wants to ban Muslims because he thinks that they're too dangerous. He does that. Actually, yes, altogether, because he said he wants to execute terrorist families. He approves of torture, and just he definitely inquires that. Number 3, identification of enemies / scapegoats as unifying cause. Yes, 100%. He uses scapegoating against Hispanics, Muslims, basically anyone. He just puts people on the spotlight and tries to say that they're the problem. That's exactly what Hitler did back in 1936 when he was running for office, and that was basically what the Nazis did, and that's what he's doing. Number 4, supremacy of the military. Yes. He says all the time that he's willing to use, that he wants to use the military first. He is completely for his agenda, and he has no problem going to war. He does not want to try diplomatic reasoning first. And basically, that's his plan. Number 5, rampant sexism. Yes, yes, yes. He is always saying sexist things about women, and basically, he is the definition of sexism. He basically has said so many derogatory things about women. Number 6, controlled mass media. Sometimes the media is directly controlled by the government, but in other cases the media is indirectly controlled by the government. Not really, but he does. He has banned several media sources from doing their job where he is because he just can't take criticism. So that's sort of trying to control the media, but not really. Obsession with national security. Fear is used as a motivational tool by the government over the masses. This is like what his campaign has been about. National security, and just basically using that to scare people into voting with him. He's always saying how these people are dangerous and how we can't let in refugees because they're too dangerous. Basically, this describes him. Number 8, religion and government are intertwined. No, he doesn't do this. He hasn't, with the exception of trying to say bad things about certain religions. Like, he, yes, in the fact that he is against certain religions, but no, he's not using pro-religion anything. Number 9, corporate power is protected. Obviously, because he's a billionaire, he wants corporate people to be protected, and he hasn't even tried to hide that. He thinks anything is fair game, because clearly he had no problem making a fake college and stealing money from even the poorest of the poor. So he's definitely about protecting the corporate powers. Number 10, labor power is suppressed because organizing the power of labor is the only real threat to a fascist government. Labor unions are either eliminated or entirely are severely suppressed. No. I haven't really seen anything about him saying specific things about labor power and work, because he doesn't really have any stance on any issues. So that's definitely a no there. Number 11, disdain for intellectuals and the arts. Tend to promote and tolerate open hostility to higher education and anemia. I'm only saying yes because he said that he likes uneducated people because they're the ones voting for him. So he doesn't really want anyone who's smart enough to see what he's doing. So I'm giving him a yes on that one. Number 12, obsession with crime and punishment. Yes. He has said he has no problem killing innocent people when he said he would kill terrorists' families. You can't really say that he meant something different from that, because he doesn't care about giving them due process. He just wants everyone dead, even if they're just by association, and that is very dangerous. Number 13, rampant Koreanism and corruption. He's definitely corrupt. Just by his Trump University case, it's clear, and he's using everything he can to get out of it. He also refuses to show his taxes, and if you're not willing to do that, then there's a problem, because you shouldn't be worried about America or the people knowing what your taxes are about. Fraudulent elections. Sometimes elections are a complete sham. No, he's not rigging them, but he's definitely got some people brainwashed. And so he does have that manipulation, because there's a problem if Trump is your first go-to choice. So is Trump fascist? Yes. He got 11 out of the 14 a yes. So he's at least 75% fascist. And so before you go to the polls on the September elections, ask yourself, do you really want a fascist for president?